Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to do a reading. We're going to see what the message is today. Okay, keep in mind it's general. It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates in the story for you, okay? How this fits on your timeline. So let's just see. I'm going to keep it open. I don't know if it's going to be just a normal collective or if we're going to go into a crime reading. We shall see. What's going on here today? What do we need to know in the collective? What's the message? Let's see. All right, so 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the Devil in reverse. So this speaks of releasing toxicities, okay? Getting away from things that bind you in some sort of way, okay? Some sort of toxic attachments, letting go of that. The Knight of Cups. And then we have the Emperor here. So there's someone here that is ready to release some sort of toxic behavior patterns, okay? The 10 of Cups, this could have something to do with family. There's somebody here that also could be opening up their heart, or this could even speak of someone that wants to be better, or they want to become the Emperor, okay? So you could be feeling like you want to make better decisions, or you want to grow into this Emperor energy of being a strong leader, okay? Releasing toxicities. All right, let's see. What's the Devil in the reverse here for the collective? Why is that here? The 10 of Wands in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so there's definitely something here that you're ready to put down, or a weight that you feel like you've been carrying for long enough. You want to put it down. It's the end of a burden here. When it comes to your money, your stability, your finances, it's also kind of giving me that energy of like, maybe you've been very career focused, okay? Like you've been only focused on money for a long time, or building that wealth, or building that money, because we do have the 10 of Cups here, which is like, maybe you're getting to a point in your life where you want to, focus more on relationships or close relationships in your life. You could also maybe be feeling like you've been kind of focused on money or career for a long time, but maybe you feel like you haven't gotten the results or the desired results. It's kind of giving me that energy of like, what is all this for? Like, what am I doing all this for? Okay. Like, yeah, I have the career. Yeah, I have the money, but like, what am I actually doing all this for? Okay. Maybe you feel like, or someone here feels like you don't want to just be this materialistic, okay? Or you feel like maybe there's something deeper in life to still be discovered, and it could have something to do with like the heart or the emotions. What's the Knight of Cups? The Queen of Cups, the World in reverse, and the 5 of Swords. So this speaks of some sort of selfishness. So I don't know who you are, okay? If you are the Queen of Cups in this situation, or if you are the Emperor, it feels like a dynamic between two people where one person might feel like they haven't seen everything that they can, or they haven't discovered everything that is possible. It's making me feel like someone might think that they've been selfish in the past. Selfish in the past towards maybe someone that they love, or someone that's very loving and generous towards them. So I don't know who you are in this situation, if you're the Queen of Cups or if you're the Emperor, but I feel like the Emperor is the one that might be realizing that they might have taken someone's love for granted in the past, or maybe they were only focused on career and money and working hard, but maybe there's something deeper to be discovered in life, or that, a loving connection also is worth nurturing, okay? Not just like career all the time. Who's the Emperor? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So the Emperor is someone that works very, very hard, okay? This is a career. Yes, the Ace of Swords. The Emperor is someone, I don't know if you're the Emperor, someone here is running a business, okay? They're very career focused, they're a leader. They have a lot of responsibility here. Yeah, the Page of Wands. All right, we have a King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So tell me more about the Devil in reverse, please. The Four of Swords, yeah. So whoever this Emperor is, they could be thinking about priorities or, you know, releasing some sort of, I don't feel like it's necessarily like toxic behavior as much as it's like thinking about priorities, or maybe a bit of like an obsession with career. It's giving me status, career, money, comfortability, maybe even a bit of like notoriety, reputation. It's like this Emperor is ready to release themselves from a more materialistic kind of life, or chasing the money, chasing the career. The Lovers in reverse, it could have something to do with maybe losing a relationship. So I don't know if you're currently with this Emperor or if you're currently with this Queen of Cups, but maybe it kind of looks like someone here is maybe reflecting back on the past, or a relationship they had in the past with someone that they didn't value because they were just focused on other things. And it's like a Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups is someone that's very loving, very affectionate, very giving, very caring, you know, very empathetic and understanding. But it's almost like this Emperor could feel like they took someone for granted because they were just focused on other things. Like they prioritized their career, is what it feels like. The Hierophant, yeah, this could be someone that has status, or tell me about the Lovers in reverse. I'm not sure if this is an actual breakup or, oh, it is, okay, a breakup, separation, silent treatment, abandonment, or I mean, if it's not an actual breakup, then it's kind of giving me like someone that might feel like they abandoned their relationship, or they neglected someone that they were in a relationship with. So if you're not in this relationship right now, because some people in the comments are like, I'm single, I'm not in a, okay, guys, I know not everyone is in a relationship right now. This could be a past person, okay? This could be someone from the past that's sitting there thinking like, wow, I didn't prioritize my relationship. Doesn't have to be current energy. This could also be the past, okay? For those of you that are like, I'm single. Okay, guys, I know not everybody's in a relationship, then it might just be the past. Okay, so I don't know what I'm picking up on here. Okay, but this Emperor might feel like they abandoned a certain relationship in their life. Okay, or this was a breakup that happened in the past. Yeah, because of somebody being happiness, expansion, joy. And it could be because somebody, one-sided relationship. Yeah, maybe somebody is realizing now, looking back, that they were a bit self-absorbed, like they were a bit one-sided in the relationship. Okay, they prioritized their own needs in the relationship, or their own happiness, maybe even. Okay. And honestly, I want to say, like, I feel like this Emperor, they didn't even do it on purpose. Like, they didn't wake up every morning and go, I'm going to disregard my relationship because money is more important to me. I don't feel like they did it on purpose. I feel like they just took someone for granted. And this might be a time where this Emperor just felt like it's like prime time. Like the Emperor could be someone that's mature now. I don't know. They could be older now, but back in the prime days of, like, you know, when you're in your mid 30s or early 40s or whatever this is, it's like the career was the focus. It's like, I'm going to be the big dog. I'm going to, you know, I have goals. I want to make it to the career ladder. And I feel like they did have this Queen of Cups in their life. But someone here is giving me nostalgia, like looking back and realizing they didn't really appreciate that energy because it just wasn't their focus, right? The money was the focus, the career was the focus. So what's the Ten of Wands in reverse? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone here was not, they didn't give it back. This Emperor did not give the same level of love back, or they weren't very empathetic maybe towards someone here, okay? They didn't show the same kind of affection. They didn't show the same kind of love. The Ten of Wands in reverse could even be like, you know, it's kind of giving me like the Queen of Cups, maybe, you know, helping the other person out, or being someone that takes the burden off of their back and kind of tries to make someone else's life a bit easier. Or maybe this Emperor is thinking about how the Queen of Cups did that for them, did a lot for them to make their life easier, to make, you know, to take things off their back, but maybe they didn't show a lot of appreciation, okay? The Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone here did not prioritize family. Now, I don't know if this Emperor ended up losing their family, okay, if this ended up in a divorce or in a breakup, or they just didn't prioritize this. Okay. They prioritize themselves. Nine of Cups. Yeah, definitely. It's all about me. It's about my life. It's about what I want. It's about how I feel. It's about my needs. It's about my money. Okay, so why is this important here, that this Emperor is realizing they might have taken someone for granted here? Because something is now a missed opportunity. This is sad. This is kind of sad, because it's almost like giving me that kind of an energy of like when someone grows older and then, you know, when they've reached the pinnacle of success, or they've reached everything they can in the career, and then they're sitting around alone, realizing that maybe in the past they had a good person, or they had family, or they had something that could have been that, but they didn't prioritize it. And now it's not there anymore, or now it's like a missed opportunity in life. It's like, I missed that. They missed the boat, like it's gone. Because somebody maybe didn't value it when it was their strength. I mean, if you're the Emperor and this is the other way around for you, then, you know, flip it the other way around. But this is just, I'm seeing the Emperor being the one that worked or prioritized that. Okay, so that's, yeah, the message. Queen of Pentacles. It has to do with a message and a Queen of Pentacles. What do you mean? Somebody not being triggered, not being resentful, releasing resentment, letting go of the turmoil, letting go of resentment. This is somebody that took a chance, a risk. They were being strategic, gambling. This person gambled something. I feel like it's a relationship. Nostalgia in reverse. Now somebody is not missing someone. There's no nostalgia. Somebody doesn't want to make new memories. The past in reverse. What is this? The Moon. It's somebody's hidden emotions. These are deep hidden emotions. This is like somebody's subconscious. This is like deep, deep down where nobody can see it. This is somebody's hidden side. The Four of Cups in reverse. It has to do with forgiveness, letting go, not holding on to resentment, somebody's forgiveness. It's even kind of making me feel like maybe somebody here in this Emperor's past, they were forgiving or they didn't want to hold on to resentment. But maybe the Emperor didn't appreciate the forgiveness either. Like didn't appreciate somebody's forgiving nature, and maybe just, is that what this is? The Fool, a new beginning. The Eight, somebody, it's all about somebody going towards their job, their career. Okay, and it's almost making me feel like this Emperor was dealing with a Queen of Cups energy that was very understanding or very forgiving, or never held on to a lot of like resentment, or they never grew resentful over the choices that the Emperor made. Like they were very, you know, understanding that career comes first, and they were very forgiving, or they didn't hold a grudge or something like that. They didn't make it a fight. They didn't pick a fight about it. They just let the Emperor go and become the Emperor. Basically, they let the Emperor become this leader, this strong, hardworking leader. So why is the Emperor thinking about this person? Because somebody left something behind. The Two of Wands, because of a choice that was made, because of the choice. So this Emperor's thinking about their choices right now. They're looking at the past and they're looking at the choices that they made. And the fact that somebody didn't end something, or that they didn't change, or that there wasn't a transformation, there wasn't an ending. The Page of Swords. They're thinking about somebody's choices not to end something. Oh, it's reminding them of something. I get it. There's an Emperor here. It's almost like the Emperor is seeing something in their, like outside of them, like going on in other relationships that have nothing to do with their relationship. And whatever they're seeing happening with other people is reminding them of their own life. Is reminding them of a person from their past, a Queen of Cups energy, that was also very forgiving, or not resentful, or didn't want to hold on to the triggers, and was, you know, very supportive of this person and becoming the Emperor and becoming a, you know, following their dreams, going towards work. I guess it's about a choice not to end something. Death in reverse. Maybe this Queen of Cups also, if you're the Queen of Cups in the past, you weren't someone that ended things quickly because you believed in someone, okay? Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Time with friends, moving on. A marriage. So this could be a marriage. It's really giving me somebody that was married in the past, or living in the moment, okay? Somebody living in the moment, but married, spending a lot of time with friends, living in the moment, having fun in a marriage. Okay, what else do we need to know about this here? The Fool, it has to do with a new beginning. Three of Pentacles, to go towards collaboration, a team, working. The Hanged Man. And the Star. It's like someone here is seeing something from a different perspective, or they're taking the time to look at something. Like they're looking at it in a different way, or they're reflecting on something here about their path, about their destiny, about the path that they chose, about becoming the star, living in the spotlight. It's giving me even like a bit of reputation, okay? Maybe even caring a lot about like other people, okay, or like how other people see them, if other people that they work together with or collaborate with, or colleagues, work colleagues, how that these people look up to them, or it's like they wanted to be a role model in the workplace, or they wanted to be seen as a leader in the workplace, but something about like neglecting being a family man. I don't know. That's just what it's making me feel like. It's like a choice between spending time with friends and marriage. And someone here could have cared a lot about like their colleagues or their peers, or, how the people that they work with, Yeah. Strength. 5 of Wands in reverse. And how much strength it took not to constantly fight about it. I don't know. I feel like this Queen of Cups was not very argumentative when it came to this, okay? It's like, I feel like there wasn't a lot of pushback or a lot of fighting that went on in the home as to like, oh, why are you working so much and you only care about work and this and that. I don't feel like that's what happened. If anything, I feel like the Queen of Cups, it would have been like it would have been silently pulling back, like feeling neglected over years and then silently pulling back on that, but not like outright fighting about it all the time or like throwing it in the Emperor's face all the time. I feel like it would have been more like a silent separation, like just growing apart silently. I don't feel like the Queen of Cups would have made a scene about it. So maybe that's why also the Emperor is now able to look back and see it in a different way. Because back when the Queen of Cups was pulling away silently, quietly, but with a lot of understanding and, compassion for the job and for someone's work and someone's career, it's like maybe the Emperor in those moments didn't realize what was going on or how someone was feeling, or that somebody wasn't being appreciated or valued at home. Because I feel like someone didn't make it obvious, like they didn't say it a lot, how they felt. They didn't hold on to resentment. They were just understanding and forgiving. That's how this feels. Okay. So what's the World in reverse? The 5 of Cups. Yeah, okay, so this has to do with someone's sadness, grieving. And the 6 of Pentacles, sadness about reciprocity, equal give and take. The 4 of Cups, feeling rejected. Feeling rejected, feeling dissatisfied, feeling like something is missing. Sadness. Clock, needing time. Yeah, for a long time. Tell me more about that, please. The World in reverse. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. The perception. of somebody evolving a relationship to the next phase, progressing, arriving, receiving what you need, moving on. What is that? A message. A message, watching, looking, stalking, of money, a message of wanting money, receiving money, a message about sudden wealth, and someone getting some sort of money and feeling a sense of rejection over it, or feeling rejected, or feeling dissatisfied about having to give someone money or pay someone money or give to someone. What is this about? This has to do with somebody feeling like they weren't appreciated, or somebody feeling, like they're not, fall from grace, a tarnished reputation, someone feeling defeated, feeling undervalued, unappreciated. This has to do with a fight, an argument, someone feeling heartbroken and fighting, hurting and fighting about feeling unappreciated, or not being valued in something. Yeah, this has to do with some sort of information, communication, something that was being sent, or some sort of a message, something that was sent to someone. A fight of heartbreak and feeling unappreciated, undervalued. Okay, what's the Five of Swords? The Two of Swords, yeah, so somebody here didn't really realize that they were being selfish. The Fool, when they took this, when they went towards a new beginning. Or it's even giving me a bit of denial, like maybe someone here didn't want to realize or recognize that maybe somebody wanted to have a new beginning or start over new because of how selfish they were in the past, or how they didn't really care about someone else. The Four of Wands with a home, a property, or something that was built, a union. Okay. Yeah, some sort of a gift, money, Ace of Pentacles. An investment, okay. Nine of Swords and the Empress. This has to do with somebody's worrying, somebody's stress, worrying, the Empress. The Empress is the match to the Emperor. So the Empress was living in a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, a lot of stress, stuck in their head a lot about something ending, death, about something being over completely, or about ending something. The Six of Pentacles, about receiving something after an ending, receiving some sort of money after an ending. The Ace of Cups, I mean, this could even just be about love, like somebody just wanting love, somebody just wanting affection, somebody just wanting some sort of reciprocal emotion, okay? The Three of Pentacles, but what is this? A false person in reverse. And a gift. This has to do with somebody's not able to be a false person when it comes to giving someone a gift, or seeing through somebody wanting to give them a gift. You know what also this could be? I don't know. So look, the Emperor is somebody that's career driven and career focused, and someone that's like a leader and making a lot of money. I don't know if this Emperor here at some point thought that giving this Queen of Cups money would be enough, or giving them gifts would be enough to substitute like actual love and affection and family in the relationship. Like, it kind of feels like the Emperor might have thought at some point, like, giving someone money or giving someone gifts is love. Like, I'm showing you love and that I love you because I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for your life. I'm paying for these gifts for you to have nice things. Like, you know, you have a nice life because of me. But I feel like this Queen of Cups, this Empress, didn't think that was enough. There was like something missing. And I feel like the Emperor couldn't see it maybe back then. Like, why? Like, this is okay, so this is interesting because it kind of makes me feel like in the moment back then, maybe the Emperor felt like the Queen of Cups was being ungrateful because she has all these things. She's getting a nice life. She's being, you know, she has bills being paid and she has gifts and expensive things, and he's doing everything for her. Like, you know, he's working hard and bringing all the money home. Like, why is she ungrateful? Why is she not happy? Why is it not enough? But I feel like now, in maybe in age, the Emperor's realizing that the love that he was giving the Queen of Cups was all based in materialism. Like, it was like, if I pay you things or buy things for you, then that means that I love you. But I feel like the Queen of Cups felt like that wasn't enough. Like, she didn't just want gifts. She didn't want just money. Like, she rejected money, or she rejected things that were bought or paying for things. Like, she rejected that. She rejected something about paying for things or buying gifts. Like, that, she didn't want that. She wanted emotion. She wanted like emotion, not something based in materialism. Okay. So tell me more about this Emperor then here. The truth about work. This Emperor has some sort of clarity around work. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's all about, this person worked all their life to build a stable home, or to come out of poverty, or to, you know, maybe that's what this Emperor even told the Queen of Cups about, you know, you have a nice life because of me, or you don't have to struggle because of me, or you don't have to be broke because of me. Like, I pay for everything. I don't know, something about coming out of hardship or not having to face any kind of financial lack. The Three of Swords. So who was hurt in the situation? The King of Swords, the person that said it. Yeah, it's really giving me like when the relationship broke down. When the relationship broke down, this person didn't understand why somebody wasn't happy with like the life. It's kind of like, I did all this for you. I did all this for money. I did all this so we could have a nice life. But it's almost like the Emperor's realizing now he didn't really do it for the relationship. He did it for himself, but compensated. It's kind of like compensating, trying to overcompensate in the relationship with money or materialism. Okay. Strength. And maybe also realizing that he didn't really notice how the Queen of Cups was feeling all those years because of her strengths. Or maybe even something about being powerful, or being, you know, in control, or being very dominant, or being very like strong. I'm a provider. I'm here. I'm very dominant, you know, something like that. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like the Queen of Cups didn't really put up a fight, okay? Didn't really stand up for herself or put up boundaries, or like, I feel like she was very understanding and maybe even a bit complacent for a long time. And I feel like this is like something that deteriorates over time, like silently. That's what this feels like. Okay, anything else? The Six of Swords, somebody moving on to peace. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because there was like a lack of love. Like there was no love here. Ace of Cups in reverse is no love. There's a lack of emotional connection. There's a lack of love. Okay. What's the Ace of Cups reverse? Yeah, by the time that something ended here, Coffin. Ascension. Yeah, so by the time that something ended, it was like really a lack of love in the relationship. I don't know, a lack of, and I don't know on whose side that is. Like if maybe by the time the Queen of Cups was able to move on, she didn't have any more love to give because maybe that cup was empty, okay, after not really receiving a lot all those years. The Two of Swords in reverse, yeah, it's like this is something that this Emperor can't really deny anymore. That about something about moving on, okay? So maybe this person feels like when somebody moved on, or when somebody left them behind, or when they moved on and left something behind, it was like they never met someone like that again. I don't know. They never met someone like that again. Or the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, like the Knight. Yeah, something about, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse could even be like someone that's not hardworking, someone that's lazy. I don't know. It's like kind of giving me that this person, when they moved on or when somebody left the relationship, they didn't understand the person that they were with or that they were leaving behind. They might have seen someone as being ungrateful or lazy, or, you know, like not as hardworking as them, or they didn't, the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, but actually it's like a lack of emotional, it's like a rejection there. Like I feel like this Emperor just couldn't give this person what they needed emotionally. So it feels like compensating it with money. Yeah, the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is giving me past energy, like past, like years, decades ago, kind of a relationship, okay? And maybe how this Emperor defended themselves back then, or how they ended the relationship back then, maybe even how they left someone behind. And I feel like how they kind of left someone. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Swords. The Ten of Cups, yeah. And then we have the King of Wands here. Yeah, it has to do with family, or like somebody wanting to be a family, or this Queen of Cups wanting to have a family, valuing family, like a family life, okay, emotion. But this Emperor was not there. That was not their priorities back then. It's almost like they didn't see it. It's kind of like talking past each other a bit, right? Okay. The Three of, yeah, and defending work, okay? So this person definitely prioritized work, colleagues. It's even kind of giving me like taking it home with them a bit, like this stance that they have of being the Emperor, strength, Nine of Wands, like this I'm a leader, I'm I'm the big boss. I'm to be respected because I'm respected in front of my peers. It's almost like this person maybe wasn't able to kind of take the emperor uniform off when they got home in front of this Queen of Cups. Like they kind of took it home with them, the persona, okay? It's like almost like it became an identity. But the Queen of Cups didn't need this emperor identity at home. It's like they needed somebody to be there affectionately, like, you know, as a family man. But it's almost like this emperor didn't know anymore how to be soft. It kind of feels like how to be soft, how to be vulnerable with someone. It's all about money and career. Yeah, okay. So why is this important here for the collective today? Why is this important? Because of a betrayal and a breakup. Because of a betrayal, a painful betrayal, and someone having a new beginning after a breakup. And Six of Pentacles and the Star. Yeah, it's something about like just something about paying someone money, giving someone gifts, compensating with money, materialism, or thinking that someone is generous because they're giving someone money or they're providing money or monetary things. Yeah, okay. And leaving something behind and moving on, the King of Cups. Something about moving on, leaving something behind. Five of Wands in reverse. Not fighting about it, not creating arguments about it, no conflict about it, not trying to compete with something here, okay? Just being very forgiving, leaving things in the past, not wanting to fight about things, okay? The Ace of Pentacles. Money, again, gifts. The Eight of Wands. The Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's this whole reading is just about somebody looking at the past, okay? Really. And how they might have treated you in the past or treated someone in the past. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope this helps, okay? I hope that this reaches whoever it's meant to reach. I'm going to leave it at that. And yeah, until next time, guys.